as can be here in the state of New Jersey. We got hit with a crazy snowstorm. Um, the Hudson River is frozen, guys. It's crazy. Hopefully, everybody stayed safe through this crazy storm that we had. Yeah, Texas got hit pretty hard. Tennessee, if anybody from Tennessee is on here, man, you guys got hit hard, 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 hard. But you know, I think this is my last winter. Calling it right now. I think this is my last winter. Arizona is warm, but then also it's brutally hot in the summer, and I've experienced that before. So I'm not trying to do that again. What up, Houston? Let's go. What's good in Minnesota? I know y'all are cold. Hopefully you guys are staying safe out there. Crazy times. We got Hawaii in the house, man. Damn, Hawaii. Hopefully you can give us an invite to Hawaii, man. What's going on over there? We got Chi-Town in the house, ATL, San Diego, Iowa. Iowa's always cold, so you're used to it. California, let's go. Seattle. Let's see. Fayetteville. Man, I know North Carolina not used to this weather. South Carolina was good. Minnesota. Be like the birds. Yes, a snowbird. I'm definitely going to be like a snowbird for sure. Minus 21. Scandinavia. We're colder than you, Scandinavia. So you guys are lucky. Let's see. Arizona, Denver, Houston. Let's go. Awesome, guys. So we're going to get this thing kicked off, and I'm super excited about this training because this training is extremely important. I think a lot of people are kind of sleeping on the social media opportunity. And before, I talk about why I think everybody needs to be all in with social media, I want to tell you guys a very quick story about myself. When I first got started in the network marketing industry in 2020, I have coming up, I think in April or March or April will be 6 years I'm in the industry. Okay. And I remember when I first got started, I had 439 friends on Facebook and 739 followers on Instagram. And I hopped on a training very similar to this. And I learned some skills that allowed me to go create a multi-7-figure business in the network marketing industry through the power of social media. I had no one market. And everything I built very early on was off the back of strangers. I turned strangers into friends and friends into business partners. And there's a few things that you have to understand categorically when it comes to, actually building online with social media. First of all, nobody knows that you care until they care. Nobody knows that you care until you actually show them that you care. Okay. And this is something that I had to really learn early because you have to understand that everybody is selling something, especially now. Like when I got started in 2020, guys, it was a completely different ball game. Today in 2026, I mean, it is a completely different dynamic. You have AI, you have ads. I mean, like Instagram is suppressing our organic content so they could force us to run ads. There's so many different things that we have to deal with. But what I will tell you is people will follow you based off of how much you care and how much you care about them. And it has to be very genuine. So I do want to make a very clear statement here before we get started. At no point in any of the trainings that you're going to hear from myself, Arabella, Joshua Wheaton, or Laura Severn, are we ever going to tell you to be flashy, to not follow compliance, to fake it till you make it, none of that stuff, okay? We're going to show you the real graft of building on social media and the grind of what it means to actually build in social media and how to lay claim to what's going to come for you. We want to create a group of authentic builders on social media. We don't want people going out here, creating a hype train, getting the company in trouble, getting yourselves in trouble by making false claims and false advertisements and all these crazy things that people are willing to do. But that's why it brings me back to my point that when people know you actually care and you're a beacon of value, they will listen to you because every Tom, Dick, and Harry can show up on social media today, right? And they can start selling something. And the reality is we don't want anybody to trust us based off of what we look like. We want people to trust us based off of the value that we're putting out there. So no chance are any of you guys on this call going to be a snake oil salesman or anything like that. We're going to teach you everything you need to know on how you build. And what we've done with this bootcamp is we've actually divided up all the social media platforms, and we're going to be talking about things very differently. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that you're probably not going to think that I was going to have as a topic. But today I want to talk to you guys about Facebook. Facebook is the #1 social media platform in the world and in America. More people use Facebook than they use Instagram by a rate of like 25 to 35%. I can't remember the exact number. I saw an article about 4 weeks ago that really broke this down. And Facebook, the reason why more people use Facebook is because there's every generation on Facebook. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, okay, maybe it's like super top heavy with some of the older people and very like it's not even it's so light with some of the younger people, and that might be true. But look, if you're building in the network marketing industry, you should want to have teams from all different demographics, from all different age ranges, all different skin colors, all different religions, all different paths of life. You're not going to build a 7-figure business through your hometown. You're not going to build a 7-figure business in network marketing only focusing on what you're comfortable with. You have to step outside your comfort zone and penetrate different markets, because the reality is every age range and demographic has different buying habits, different reading habits, but you don't have to change much when you're on social media. So I'm going to break down 100%. Alika is right. You're leaving money on the table, not taking advantage of Facebook. And, I had crafted a system with Facebook that really served me well. And it took a lot of investment and it took a lot of time, but I wanted it so bad that I was willing to do it. Like my drive, my why, and my determination was so much bigger than the excuses and the reasons to not do it, that I just went all in with it, and it really served me well. And I remember I was able to craft and articulate a scenario that allowed me to turn my inbox into a cash cow. And I was talking to people from all different walks of life, doing one-on-ones, 3-way calls, signing up people in Australia, signing up people in Europe, signing up people in the Middle East, signing up people in Latin America that literally did not know me 2 months before I was talking to them. And that's the power of social media and Facebook. So what we're going to do right now, guys, is we're going to break down a few different things. So I need every single person on this call to put your phones on do not disturb. And I need you to dig deep into your pockets to receive this information. Okay. So first of all, I want to let you know that your Facebook is not a billboard. And I want to drill this inside all of your brains. Okay. Your Facebook rewards conversation. Okay. Not promotion. Just because you're putting call to actions doesn't mean like, okay, I told people to DM me if they want to get started. Nobody's DM me. Well, the reality is Facebook is actually suppressing your content because you are creating a call to action, and they want you to turn that call to action into dollars spent in ads. So you have to be very clever with your marketing. You want to look like somebody who's got a lifestyle. You want to look like somebody who's on Zoom calls and meeting with people and talking to people. You don't want to just constantly be promoting your business 24/7, looking like a walking billboard. So there's a custom way for you to do this, because people will buy from people who they know, like, and trust. Case in point, people who they can relate to, not, disguised through your posts. You want to make sure that your goal is not to sell today. I recommend every single person on this call write this down, okay? There's a book written by Gary Vaynerchuk, okay? And I'm gonna drop the title and who the book is by right here in the chat. And I want everybody to download this book, okay? This book right here is called Jab, 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 Right Hook, okay? And it's by Gary V. And there'll be people who'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go launch my business on Facebook, and they're like, hey guys, I joined this powerful Forex network marketing company that's helping people from all across the world make money. Click the link below and sign up with me today. That's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. You have to start feeding people. You have to hit them, hit them, hit them, right? You can't just step into the ring and go for one knockout. You probably could if you had knockout power, but the likelihood of you setting up the perfect right hook is through a couple of jabs. So you want to jab, 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 right hook. You want to drip feed, drip feed, drip feed, and then ask for the sale. So maybe every day you don't make a post about your business specifically and people joining you, but you pick 1 or 2 days a week where you make a post about people joining your business. So you want to make sure you're starting conversations, you're building authority through this process, warm people up so that they message you. Okay, that's number one. So if your post sounds like an ad, Facebook will try to bury it. Okay, guys, I said this already, and this is very, very true. And you can use things like Claude and OpenAI and ChatGPT and all these other things to say, hey, I'm about to post this copy on Facebook. Can you please make sure that it's written in a way where Facebook won't suppress my post because it looks like an ad? Done. And ChatGPT or Claude or one of these AI services will help you reflow your post so that it doesn't look like an ad. I'm telling you, if Facebook or Instagram thinks that you're trying to sell something on social media, not only are they going to suppress your content, but they're going to hit you with hidden warnings that you don't even know are there. And you're going to be posting the most fire content in the world. Nobody's going to see it because Facebook wants to put you in a hole so that they get you to spend your hard-earned money on ads. Okay. So first thing is you want to build pillars. First, I want you to make sure that you understand that you're going to be a human and not a brand. Okay. You want to make sure that you're showing stories, post stories on Facebook, personal things. If it's snowing, go outside, talk about the snow, talk about, if you jammed your finger on the door, like, don't just be this robot that only posts about business, but make it real, show behind the scenes footage, show people your actual life, talk about the lessons that you've learned, your wins and your struggles, opinions, not too controversial, but thoughtful, like get people to want to engage with you, like post something that's going to make somebody want to react to what you're saying, because Facebook and Instagram, Meta, is going to know when people comment to you through your Instagram stories or your Facebook stories. If they see that people are like liking your post and then messaging you, they know that you're creating thought-provoking content, and they're going to actually push your content to more people, because Facebook's goal is to make sure that you don't go to TikTok, that you don't get bored and go to Instagram, that you don't get bored and go to Truth Social or whatever else is out there, X, all these different things. It wants to keep you on the platform. So understand that you want to do that. So instead of like posting something that's saying, join my business and make money from home, you can say something like, 3 years ago, I was scared to post anything about my goals online. Today, my inbox looks very different. Today, my outlook on life looks very different. So it's just about structuring that flow and that change, okay? The 4 types of posts that drive engagement: story posts, okay? Highest trust builders, relatable moments, lessons, and curiosity. So basically, you want to tell people like, look, I almost quit this business last year because I felt invisible online. Nobody could see me or hear me. What changed everything was learning how to post without sounding salesy. Now I wake up to messages instead of silence. And has anyone else ever felt stuck like this before? Boom. That is such a thought-provoking like thing that you could post on social media. And it's actually going to drive people to be like, you know what? I feel that way right now, or I have felt that way before in the past. And now you can have a conversation with somebody who's overcome it. And you also might have a conversation with somebody who's feeling stuck. And I've closed more people like this through Facebook than anything, because I will actually have those posts, people message me, and they're basically telling me they're stuck. And I'm like, look, I'm the guy who can help you get unstuck. But the way you get unstuck, hop on a Zoom with me. Let me show you what me and my team are doing to change thousands of lives every single day. And you need to be in my organization to get access to me so that I can help you get unstuck. Guys, drop a 777 in the chat box if that makes sense so far. I just want to make sure that this makes sense, okay? So the other thing that you guys want to also focus on is like value-based posts, okay? So one thing that my previous sponsor said on a Zoom one time, somebody asked him a question, he said to him, what can I do to continue to post like attraction-based marketing content? And this guy said to him, I don't need you to post attraction-based marketing. I don't know anything about attraction-based marketing. I'm focused on value-based marketing, which is a big difference. And he said, because one day you might not be attractive, so therefore nobody's going to care about you, but you're never going to be not valuable. So if you always lead with the value, you're going to attract the right people into your organization. So basically, you want to use this. Like, if nobody comments on your post, stop ending them with, what's your thoughts? This is something that's very important. I see so many people try to engagement farm on social media by just saying, what are your thoughts? Have like a real specific question. Like, for example, instead of saying, if nobody comments on my post, then what's one goal that you're working on this week to help you make sure that you get more engagement on your Facebook? These are like really strong CTAs. They're silent CTAs that people don't even know they're a call to action. It just makes people want to engage with that content. So it helps them categorically and long term. Okay, guys? So lifestyle is big, guys. With lifestyle, you need to be very careful. You want to make sure you're always posting the proper disclaimers, but lifestyle is very, very powerful. And being able to tell people that, hey, like I have the opportunity to work from home while my kids do their homework next to me. It feels amazing. And I never thought that I would be in a position where I could actually hang out with my kids and still not lose any money or my financial situation changes. This is a big one, guys, because most people right now are afraid. AI is taking over the world. 50% of the world's jobs will be eliminated due to artificial intelligence. It's happening, guys. There's nothing we can do to stop it. This is my lesson to you. Run with Facebook like crazy, but the more you do this, the more lives you can empower, and the more people who see the vision that, hey, this is happening and they're in your organization, you're going to build a fatter team than everyone else, okay? Engagement bait, guys. You guys see rage bait content all the time on social media. You guys have probably fallen trapped to rage bait content, and rage bait content exists because it wants to farm engagement. Look, when I used to post a lot on TikTok, I used to actually spell things in my video wrong on purpose. And one of the reasons why was, like, if I was making a content about like World War III coming, I would say World War II, like in big, bold letters, like World War II is coming. And I used to get thousands of comments saying, does bro live in 1942? What's going on with him? How does he not know that it's World War III? Like, you're just rage baiting people into giving you engagement, what gives you views. And eventually the right people will see your content, but you want to make sure that you're baiting people into content. Now, I don't want you guys going on social media rage baiting people. We need to turn it into business and helping people comment, asking people if they like coffee over tea. Like, do they like to wake up early, or are they a night owl? This is crazy. Like, I even see some people saying, give me your opinion about this topic in my comments without arguing with each other. And that's so clever because it literally sets up engagement. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, Ali, what's up with all this engagement farming and all this engagement that you're trying to get on my page? Well, the reality is, in order for you to turn your inbox into a cash cow, people need to start paying attention to you. So here's a tip and a trick that nobody likes to tell anybody about Facebook. Before you make one post, ladies and gentlemen, what you need to do is you need to go and you need to actually engage with 150 other accounts. Okay. You need to not like, but actually react to their post with a heart emoji, the laughing face emoji, the care emoji, whatever. And you need to comment. 150 people. Okay. Because with Facebook, in order for you to get engagement, you need to give engagement. So before you make any post on Facebook, guys, I'm telling you, if you do this for the next 7 days, if you promise yourself that you're going to post 3 times a day for the next 7 days, and before each post, you engage with 150 people, if this doesn't work, I'll give you $100. I promise you. It is a foolproof system. It's guaranteed to work. There's no jokes. If you do this 3 times a day for the next 7 days, literally 150 people engage, comment, then make your post. And then every single person who comments on your post, you reply to them immediately. Facebook is very different than Instagram. Instagram cares about like long-term comments. Facebook wants immediate comments. So if somebody even likes your post, you at them in your comment section. Hey, let's say right now, if I posted something, Skylar likes it, I'm going to go in the comment section. I'm going to say at Skylar Cowden, thank you so much for the love, bro. I hope you have a blessed day. What a jerk if he doesn't tell me you have a great day as well. But he's a nice guy. So he's going to comment back. Boom. There's 2 comments on my post, 4 likes. Okay, I go look and I see Arika commented on it. Arika liked it. Hey, Arika, I hope you're having a great day, sis. Stay blessed. Thank you for the love. Boom. Now there's 3 comments. Maybe she doesn't write back, but then maybe I go and I see Arthur comment liked, and I go to Arthur. I say, hey, thanks. Next thing you know, I have 8 comments on there. Now, all of a sudden, organically, the comments start coming in. Now, as these comments start coming in, my post is getting pushed to more and more and more people. Interesting. Facebook now sends you notifications saying, hey, this user commented on a post that you might be interested in. Why would Facebook do that? Because they want people talking about things that you're interested in. So the more content that you post about these things, the better it's going to be for you. The outcome is going to be stronger. Okay, guys, give engagement to get engagement. We're going to post 3 times a day for 7 days. We're going to engage with 150 people, and we're going to force engagement into our posts. Okay. And look, guys, you can go to ChatGPT and say, hey, I just got off a Zoom with my mentor. He told me that I need to give engagement to get engagement, and I need to make 3 posts a day for 7 days. This is my niche. This is the business I'm promoting. Can you give me 3 posts a day for 7 days so that I can go ahead and get some ideas and post this on my Facebook? Okay, guys, drop a 333. Yes, 150 people 3 times a day. So 150 times 3. Drop some 333s in the chat box if this all makes sense, if it resonates, boom. All right, guys, I'm going to go a little bit quicker here because we want to bring Arabella up so she could do her training. But now what you guys want to do is you want to structure your posts very properly. So how to actually write a post that turns into inbox money, okay? Cash cow. This is what we want to make it, okay? So the conversion post has a formula: relatable problem or desire, personal angle, a soft call to action that invites to either DMs or comments below. So I'll give you a perfect example. So many people ask me how I make extra income without quitting my job. It wasn't fast and it wasn't magic, but it was worth it. If you're curious how I started, message me info and I'll explain. That's not the best one, but it's an example. It's the framework. You could take a framework like that and say, hey, go ahead, ChatGPT, and make this sound better. Here's my niche. Here's what I do. I don't like the way that sounds. Make it better. Make it stronger. Make it sound like Russell Brunson. Make it sound like, your network marketer's favorite network marketer. You could do so many things nowadays with social media and AI. There's no excuses, okay? Never drop links in your comment. This is something I see a lot of people doing. They'll put a link in their comment and they pin it. Facebook will suppress. Why? They want you to pay money for your links to get attention, all right? Never say join my business publicly. Always move them to private DMs. Always DM. Call to action, DM, 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 DM. DM, DM, freaking DM. Okay, guys? Very, very important. Now, let's go ahead and talk about turning your inbox into the cash cow that we've been talking about. So first of all, the goal of the inbox is not to pitch. It's to build rapport first and then guide them towards the path of greener pastures. So don't reach out to someone and say, hey, you're in my business. Are you interested in my business? Copy pasting the same message to 100 people. Like, these things we're not doing, guys. It's 2026. If you're doing this, we failed you as a leadership group, okay? Not even like people think that just going to someone saying, hey, how's it going today is bad. The reality is the people who message me, hey, how are you? I reply to them 1,000 times because I know they want to say something to me. Okay. Or the other thing is like, hey, thanks for replying to my post or my story. What made you curious? The other thing about inbox is this, okay? Every person who likes your post on Facebook, okay? I want to show you guys something. If I go to Facebook and I go to one of my posts, all right? And I look at the like section. I look at all the people who liked it. I could see all their names right here. Watch this. I could literally just click on their name, shoot them a message. Done. You have endless leads on Facebook. You could do the same thing on Instagram. The other thing too, guys, is before Facebook used to have a tab here where it actually would say message. But now you have to click and then message them, okay? Same thing, every single person who comments you, like, you want to reach out to them as well. So don't be shy to reach out and say, hey, how's it going? Appreciate the love on my post. What did you like about it? It's just about getting them to get on a call so you can show them the plan or send them the video and show them the plan, okay? So you always want to ask questions before offering anything. So some questions are, what are you currently doing for work? And a follow-up question to that is, do you love what you do? Okay. What are you doing for work? Follow-up question, do you love what you do? Do you love how much money you're making? Are you looking for extra income or just curious? This is something I would never ask. I hate when people say, hey, are you open to other opportunities or whatever the case may be? You could do that after you've had some conversation, you've built some rapport with people, but it just sounds cheesy. Now, typically, I like to start with the work thing because who here works? Drop a 1 in the chat box if you have a job right now. Okay, everybody who has a job right now, I want you to drop A 9 in the chat box if you love your job. If you love your job, if you love your income. Alika put 6. Drop a 0 if you hate your job, if you hate the money that you make. 99, look, Amy says 0 to infinity. 99.9% of people hate their job and hate the money that they're making, which is perfect for you. Why? Because when you ask people, what do you do for work? Do you like your job and do you like the income you make? No. Well, what would I help you with right now? I'm not saying let me show you a way where you could make money. Like if I gave you an extra $1,000, like what would you do with it? How would it make a positive impact in your life? And the reason why you want to ask these questions is so that when people give you excuses as you're closing them, you could say, well, Mr. Customer, you told me yesterday when we were talking that if I could give you an extra $1,000, you'd be able to make this impact in your life. Well, here's an opportunity for you to make an extra $1,000. So I think you deserve this opportunity more than me. I'm already making the extra 1,000. I'm just trying to help you get to my level. That's it. It's very, very simple. So the framework allows you to do this. Okay. So daily posting is super important. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're planning your posts. Just spend 10, 15 minutes a day, guys. Do it with ChatGPT. Do it on your own. Go look at other networkers, get ideas. Okay. Get motivation from what other people are doing. And then you want to make sure that you're going to start this. And you want to make sure that you don't overwhelm yourself in the beginning. Just have a goal to start 10 new conversations a day. That's it. And you're going to watch your Facebook blow up. 7 days, 3 posts a day, engage with 150 people, know the framework for the DMs, and put yourself in a position to win. Okay. You do not want to copy and paste other people's posts. You do not want to copy and paste other company ads. If Akashek shares something, if you see a leader in your company, if you see Garrett Roberts, Matthew, myself, or anyone, click that share button and share our post. If you share that to your page, shame on you. Make your own post. Post it as your own content. When you share other people's stuff, it boosts me. It doesn't boost you. It suppresses you. It boosts me. So you want to create content that's shareable for other people, but I don't want you guys sharing our content on Facebook. Like share our stories and stuff, that's fine. If you tag us, if we tag you, that's okay. But if I go say, hey, join me in giving big congrats to this person, if you click that share button, it's not good. You could share it into people's DMs to help boost my post. But then what you should do is you should take that image that I posted, write your own copy, and post it on your page. Okay. This is very, very important. Never message strangers with pictures. Don't only post about the business, and never, never, ever, 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 ever sound desperate. Okay. If you chase people, you will repel them. If you attract people, you will never need to chase them. Okay. So guys, that's basically everything I'm going to cover. I do plan on doing a deep dive course into Facebook. Okay. So you guys could really understand how to do this. This was like a super fast crash course, but there's so many things you need to do, like update your bio. Like, please update your bio. Delete any corny pictures of yourself. Like we all have a past. We've all done things before. Just go delete corny pictures of yourself. Like if you're, somewhere and you took a picture and you were at a party and like you're super drunk and your friends threw like cake at your face and they took a picture of you in 2016 because it was funny back then, go delete that. You don't need it on there. Go stand behind a wall in your house, wear like a decent shirt, a polo, wear like a sports coat, something, do your hair a little bit, throw a little bit of makeup on, and take a nice picture with your arms crossed and new profile picture. Go to OpenAI and Claude and all these other things and say, hey, here are 5 pictures of me that I just took today on my iPhone. Can you please make me a Facebook banner and a new profile picture that I should post? And it's going to make it for you with the diameters and everything. You can go to any one of these AI things. You don't need to pay a designer. You don't need to pay an editor. You're just getting started. I don't want any of you guys to fake it till you make it, but it costs you $0 to take the phone that you've already paid for, set it up on a tripod, or have a neighbor or a friend take a picture of you behind a white wall in an HD setting, and you go out there and you go create content for yourself for days. Okay. You can even go to ChatGPT and say, hey, take this picture and make me look like I'm in a business setting. I just launched a Forex network marketing business, and this is exactly what I want to look like on social media. Once you create these posts, can you also go ahead and help me structure 3 posts a day, 7 days a week. I'm going to engage with 150 people beforehand. So I need really smooth call to actions that won't suppress my posts on Facebook. Done. This is all you guys have to do. And I guarantee you, you guys will blow up. So I want you guys to do me a favor, okay, and drop a 555 in the chat box if you're going to commit to starting this from today. 555, 555, 555. I need to see tons of 555s in the chat box. Okay. I need everybody to commit to this. And I want you guys to follow up with me. I want you to tell me your journey. I want you to, like, I don't care if you have to message me on Facebook, Telegram, in the group chats, whatever. I just want to know what you're doing. And I want to see your posts. I want to see you guys doing this 3 times a day. Okay. And also don't forget jab, 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 right hook, Gary V. That's a big one. All right, guys, I'm going to get myself out of the way and I'm going to bring up the queen of gold, Miss Arabella. I'm super excited that, Arabella decided to partner with Akashics a year ago. She's an incredible human being. I'm super proud of her and Xavier for all their hard work and the entire organization, but super grateful that Arabella just blesses us with her trades every day. And she also finds time to help the community build, the network marketing side, which is really exciting. And not just for her team, but for the whole company. She's a really strong leader in our business. And every time you have a chance to see Arabella, guys, elevate her, show her love, thank her for all the hard work that she's doing, because she's not even 21 yet and she's accomplished so much. And that's a lot of pressure on a young person, but she handles it so well. And she's one of the best people to teach you guys what she's about to teach you. And huge shout out to her and Xavier. They just moved into their new place. So congratulations to you guys. I absolutely love progress, but this is the power of social media and network marketing. Literally 2 individuals, 20 and 21, are able to still help their families, able to create their own life by design, move into their own apartment, live their dream life, travel the world. And all of this is possible only because they've committed to a process. They're students, guys, and they work hard every single day. So without further ado, guys, do me a favor, light it up in the chat box for Miss Arabella Angeles. Sis, the floor is yours.
Hello, you guys. Ali, how do I even top that? Okay. You gave us
You can
such
do it.
a
You can do it.
fire training. That was so valued packed. Thank you so much for opening that call and even kind of coming up with this idea to do some sort of social media boot camp, right? So before we get into my slides, before we even talk about how to post, what to say, when to show up, I want to actually talk about why this training even matters, right? Because social media isn't just going to be the app on your phone. It's not just going to be the reels, the stories, the algorithm. Social media is going to be leverage, right? It's your guys' voice. It's your business working even when you guys are sleeping. And I feel like the truth that most people miss all the time is that every single person on this call right now has a story, has a vision, and has a message that someone out there needs, right? And the only difference between the people winning online and the people still watching is who decided to show up consistently and actually take their time to learn the skill, right? Because this is a skill that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be viral. You don't have to look like anyone else, but you guys just need to be willing, right? Willing to be seen, willing to be uncomfortable, willing to post even when it feels awkward, even when you've never done it before, right? This training isn't going to be about hype or clout on your guys' social media, but it's more so going to be about the impact that we're all aspiring for. It's about building belief before you ever even send your first cold message. It's about the attraction that you guys are going to have instead of you chasing, right? It's about you turning your phone into a tool that funds your guys' life instead of actually distracting you from it, right? So if you guys are all on this call right now and you're locked in, I'm going to start sharing my screen and we're going to go through this presentation here together. Do me a favor and drop me some 111s in the chat here if you guys are ready. And let me start off by sharing my screen here. Maybe some of you guys might have seen this training before. Okay. And if you have, great, beautiful. This is going to be a refresher. This is going to be my social media mastery. So let me start off by presenting this. Give me 2 seconds, you guys, making sure you guys can see my screen. Ali, can you double check for me?
Yes, you're good.
Beautiful. Amazing. So the very first thing we're going to talk about is going to be branding. You guys, who are you, right? Your brand is what people think and feel when they see your guys' name. Some people might not remember the way that you look, something that you guys have said or what you guys have posted, but people will always remember the way that you've made them feel, right? And clarity beats creativity every single time. You want to make sure you pick one main message and you have to make sure you're repeating it every single day. And before even going viral, don't even focus about gaining so many views on your guys' Instagrams. You guys just need to start posting. This can be on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever social media platform you're in. I feel like so many people get so discouraged when they first start posting because they're expecting to have thousands and thousands and thousands of views overnight, right? And the reality is that's not going to happen. It's about the consistency that you guys build. Okay, I'm going to take you back to trading here for just 1 second. Think about it like your compound trading game plan where you're compounding your profits inside of your trading account is going to be the same thing, but this time with the consistency of the views. Every single time you post a video, let's say you're only getting 100 views, okay? Your first video you post 100 views. You post a second one, 80 views. 100 plus 80, that's 180 new people that you guys were able to reach through your guys' content, right? Now imagine you're doing that consistently, like Ollie said, 3 times a day, right? Let's say you're doing that 3 times a day, 7 days out the week, and that's 21 videos you guys are posting. Each one gets 100 views each. If I do that math correctly, it sounds like 2,100 new people that you guys are exposing this new opportunity to. And of course, consistency builds trust a lot faster than perfection does, right? Your page should instantly answer these questions here. Who do you help? How do you help them? And why do you help them, right? Speak to one audience and not just every single person. This will help you align and show people exactly why they need to sign up with you and not this person here, because you have to remember that there's so many people within this industry. There's so many different companies, so many different communities, teams, right? Why is someone going to sign up with you and not this person? Why is someone going to sign up with me and not Ali? It's because of the alignment that they feel when they see the content that we have, right? And of course, emotions sell before your guys' information, and show your face. Okay, every single one of you guys are so beautiful. Stop doing the faceless content when you have your brand, right? I want to see your face on there. Have a clean profile picture, show your face, do talking videos on your guys' TikTok and your guys' reels, right? Who are you is the question that you want to ask yourself. I want you guys to treat your brand kind of like the self-reflection moment, right? Let's say right now, the person that you are today, you want to improve, you want to grow, you want to elevate yourself, you want to become 1% better every single day. Who is he? Who is she, right? Pose as that person you guys want to become and feed, okay? I'm really big when it comes to the aesthetic. Like Ollie said, there's different types of marketing, right? There's attraction marketing, there's value pack marketing. Something that I do a lot when it comes to my feed on my Instagram is going to be the attraction marketing base. A clean feed builds trust before a word is even read, right? When they see something and it looks really great, they will keep stalking you, they'll keep scrolling, right? So make sure you guys are building your guys' feed aesthetic. Usually, what I like to do is have one picture of me, have a filler picture, another picture of me, then repeat. Filler picture of me, filler picture of me. And then I kind of have that pattern on here, as you guys can see. And of course, the colors matter, you guys. Like, when I want to draw someone onto my Instagram, I want to make sure everything matches in some sort of way. It can be the colors you use, the fonts, the filters, the vibes that you have. That's about your guys' brand recognition. And of course, your aesthetic should match the lifestyle that you guys are going to be selling. Now, build a track record through the highlights that you guys have. Okay, as you guys can see, I put screenshots of my highlights here. Make sure every single profile is going to be a clean and clear picture or have the font of the words that you guys put on there be bold to where it's actually readable, right? I love to treat my highlights like my track record of results. Your track record is built through proof and not perfection. So, for example, here I have my results where I show all of the community winning. Every single person should already have a highlight that's titled results. This is non-negotiable. Then of course a what do I do? You can add a your story. So again, emotion sell. People who relate to you will want to sign up with you. And again, I have another results highlight. Then I have one specific for trading, my own testimonial and places I've traveled to, right? You want to make sure you're documenting real results and do it consistently and growth in real time, right? No one is going to sign up with someone who just got started in this space. And if you posted unrealistic results, let's say you posted maybe, I don't know, $8,000 right away, what are people going to think? Oh, maybe it's a scam, get rich quick scheme, right? People love to see like the scale of your guys' progress. When I first started in this industry, okay, when I first started trading, didn't have any experience. I didn't even know how to analyze. I wasn't an educator at the time. I was only a customer who was an affiliate marketer, right? What I used to do is post my day-to-day progress. When I first made my $15, okay? I'll never forget that number. I was so happy because I realized that I wasn't getting scammed and trading actually works. I made my first $15 and I posted it on my story. The next day I made 25. I posted it. The next day I posted $45. The next week it became 100, 200, 300 the week after that and it kept increasing. People love to see that progress because it's realistic, right? It's something people can relate to. Credibility comes from the transparency that you guys have, the repetition that you guys put in, not overnight wins. Now, I have the story aesthetic. I'm also very picky when it comes to my Instagram story because I want people to actually engage and read it, right? On the left hand side, this is perfect. This is exactly the task that I'm going to give to every single one of you guys right now is to create a promotion story for the Get Paid Marathon that's happening tonight. Okay, I just made another one on my Instagram story, but this was the one that I had for last week, right? Have a clear, clean picture of you. You can either put words on there or you can do some sort of talking video. Talk about what this Get Paid Marathon is, right? Especially when you guys have posters or specific webinars or calls that you guys are promoting. Half the time, most of the time, when a brand new person sees it, they're going to have zero idea on what that even is. You have to explain to them exactly why they need to get on this call, the value that they're going to get, the purpose of that specific call, right? And that's exactly what I explained here. I had frequently asked questions that people ask me all the time, and I added that on here because I know that on this call it's going to answer people's questions, right? Stories create daily touch points and keep your guys' audience engaged. You have to treat your guys' story as like this physical business that has an open and a closed sign, right? When you see a store, when you see some sort of company that has a storefront and they have the open sign and you want to go shopping, what you walk in there, you buy stuff. But when you see the closed sign lighting up, right? Obviously, you can't get in, the door is locked. Thankfully for us, we have an online digital business. So we can have our stories be our open and close sign. Always have something on there so your business can help you get paid while you guys are sleeping. Have a reason for someone to slide up or engage with you so you can message them, right? And of course, be authentic. Behind the scenes content, right? Use polls, have people give you that reason as to why they're engaging with you. So, for example, things you can post so people can engage with you are polls, questions, stickers to boost your guys' interaction. Then, of course, highlight the key stories to extend the lifespan of it. And most importantly, mix value in their lifestyle and your personality. You guys be authentic, be yourself on your guys' social media. And of course, for it to be a balanced feed. Then we have your content plan, right? Your content should always do three things. It should always educate people, inspire people or entertain people, right? Know your guys' audience so you can speak to their specific pain point and desires. That will help you kind of give yourself an idea on the kind of content you need to create. And of course, consistency builds authority and trust over time. The more that you post, the more that they see you, the more you keep popping up on their feed, they're going to start watching you, they're going to start wanting to join you, and of course repurpose your content across formats for a maximum impact, meaning post on all social media platforms, not just Instagram, not just Facebook, not just TikTok, but literally all of them, right? Stories plus posts and reels equals a complete content ecosystem. You have to be maximizing what you already have, what you already do, which is scroll on social media, but instead of you being the consumer, you have to now become that producer when it comes to your guys' content. Now we have reels duplication. Okay, so reels, of course, equal reach and engagement, not just pretty content. Okay, hook them in the first 3 seconds. People are going to scroll almost immediately if your content is boring, you guys, or if it's unreadable, if you have an ugly font, okay, it's cursive, or if you have, I don't know, green words, orange words on there that I have to squint my eyes and really zoom in for me to read, right? Imagine everyone else who's just scrolling. They're going to keep scrolling. You want them to be hooked and engaged already within the first 3 seconds to stop the scroll. Then, of course, your value plus entertainment equals shareable content. Okay, you want to be able to produce content where other people love to repost it. Okay, and I'm not just talking about support from this community, I'm talking about other people and all different backgrounds, forms of life, wherever they are, they are supposed to want to share your guys' content that you guys are posting. So again, be relatable. One of the things that I love to do with the feed posts that I have, you know, those little carousels, right? When you have like a specific picture of yourself. Let me find one here for an example, right? Hopefully you guys can see me. Like here's one of my posts. This is the carousel where you scroll, there's more pictures. Have one where it's you, results on there so people can see a track record, and have another one that's going to be shareable content. Let's see if I can find an example here. Beautiful. So for example, this picture of me, they slide, here's a quote. For some reason, people love to post quotes. Most importantly, repost quotes, right? So when they're scrolling on their feed, they see this picture of you, they slide, and there is this quote that they want to repost. You're going to get more engagement from that. And of course, again, show personality so people can connect with you. People connect with people and not perfection. And last but not least, once again, post consistently to train the algorithm into your guys' favor, right? When it comes to Instagram and when it comes to TikTok, one of the things I've noticed is the more consistent you post, the more that social media platform actually pushes your posts out. Okay. Now I have a question for you guys. So make sure you guys are ready to type in the chat. I have who would you sign up with? Okay. And these are the do's and the don'ts. So for example, at the top here, let's call this person Bob, and then let's call this person Jim. Okay. On the bottom here, we have Ollie. Then on the right hand side here, we have Savannah. Okay. At the top here with Bob, if his feed looks like this and Ollie's feed looks like this, right? Tell me in the chat, would you guys sign up with Bob or would you guys sign up with Ollie? Drop it below in the chat for me. Who would you guys sign up with based on the way that their feed looks? I see Ollie, 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 Ollie. Hopefully you guys aren't just saying that because he's on this call. I'm kidding. I'd sign up with Ollie too. The reason why, okay, is because with Bob, when it comes to Bob, there's so many different screenshots. It looks like a scam to me. When people are just posting results, I don't see anyone's face. I don't see anyone talking. I don't see an explanation on what this chart and lines and numbers even mean, right? I see another person talking, but that's not even them. So who am I really signing up with? I'm confused, right? Now let's take a look at this other example. Here's Jim, here's Savannah. in the chat, just down below, who is the one that seems the most approachable? Go ahead and drop in the chat for me. I see Sav. Hopefully all of you guys say Sav on here. I think Sav is more approachable because I can see her. I know who she is. I know the kind of content that she's pushing out and what her purpose is when she's posting that content. When I look at Jim, it's the same thing as Bob. It's videos and pictures and screenshots of everyone else besides him. Right? I don't even know who he's posting. So make sure, again, your feed matters. If you are someone who's posting just like this and you haven't gone your guys' signups, that is exactly why. Do post consistently with value and purpose. Of course, engage authentically with your guys' audience. And of course, show your guys' face. People connect with people and not the logos, okay? Some people might not even know what Akashak stands for. Yes, we know it's our company, but for other people, they're going to be like, what even is that? Right? And of course, the don'ts. Don't spam your guys' feed and stories. Always post with intention. Don't just post to post, right? Quality over quantity. And of course, don't hide behind anyone, right? No face equals no trust almost immediately. And don't chase every single trend. Always make sure you guys are staying true to your guys' brand, right? Then I have TikTok on here, but you guys are going to get that TikTok training tomorrow. So I'm only going to keep this one very short. When it comes to my TikTok, this is a really old screenshot of me. The first one you guys want to always do is direct them to message you guys on Instagram, because for me, okay, my Instagram is my portfolio. This is my why as to why you should sign up with me. So I always direct them over to my Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and skip this one here. Now, the question I get asked so much, like by so many random people, I don't know if they're even within the community or not, is what do you do? How do you take your content? What tools do you guys use, right? And this is not me saying you have to go out there and spend thousands of dollars on content, okay? You have your phone that you don't have to pay for. Maybe you have a phone bill, who knows, but you still have a phone, okay? Maybe just to elevate your content a bit more, get a tripod, make your content a bit more easier, right? Make it portable. You can take videos anywhere, get good lighting. Don't look like the person sitting in the corner, okay, in the dark. Who's gonna sign up with him, right? I want to see your guys' face. Have a mic so people can hear your talking videos very clear. These three here together, let's do some math really quickly. And also, you guys, I am going to be a bit late to my live session. So if people are asking in your guys' chats, just let them know we're on this training. 22. If you guys buy these three things right here, you're the smallest starter kit with your guys' content. You're only going to be spending $55, okay? And trust me when I say this is going to elevate the content that you guys push. Now, let's say you want to invest a bit more, okay, in more professional pictures or videos or some sort of um, gadget, right? The pictures that I have on my feed, this is the camera that I use here, the Canon PowerShot G7X, and I have some pictures on the Sony ZV-E10, and this is amazing when it comes for vlogging and even when you're doing podcast videos. These are the two cameras that I use. Then I also have my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo. Okay, shout out to Ollie. He put me on this one. This is amazing when it comes to talking videos. Vlogging is very portable. You can take it anywhere. Now, if you want to step it up a notch, and I'm going to tell you guys a secret when it comes to these glasses here, okay? These are Meta glasses. It's, of course, an AI that has other features, but let's talk about the one that matters, which is you can take videos with it. When you take videos on your glasses, right, you put them on, everything is in your POV. It's so cool. You can add different styles of content on there. And my favorite part about these glasses, it's Meta AI, right? It's Meta. It's from the Meta company. Instagram, Facebook, they love Meta. They promote Meta. So when you go to post a video, you'll notice that your views from your Meta AI videos actually get more engagement than the rest of your guys' videos. Okay, let's skip this one for now.
How long
About
before your
value
profit?
marketing.
That's a really good question, and the answer is it actually doesn't even matter. And I can't tell you how long it's going to take for you to become profitable. The real question should be is how long will it take me to understand the discipline of trading? How long will it take me to become the best version of myself through trading? How long will it take for me to understand and trust the process? And that answer comes back directly to you. How much work are you willing to put in order for you to actually come out on the other side? Understand trading is a journey, not a destination. I'd say expect no less than 3 to 5 years before you even think about becoming a profitable trader.
So I have the value marketing. You guys just watch a video of Ali. It took 1 minute for you guys to watch that video where he's giving people education. I learned something from that video. So you always want to make sure when you're doing value marketing content that you give value before you ask for that sale, right? Provide the value in order for you to build trust with people, because people again are going to ask the question, why am I going to sign up with you? It's because I can give you this value here, right? Solve problems your audience actually has. When it comes to selling our product, it has to be the solution to someone's problem because it gives them another reason to buy that specific product, right? Share tips, insights, and behind the scenes knowledge, right? Position yourself as the go-to expert in your niche, right? When someone's curious about maybe what's happening with, I don't know, I'm really biased. So I'm going to say what's happening with gold right now, right? When I post videos of that, okay, and people want more information about it, they're going to go on my content because I'm their go-to expert when it comes to that in my niche, right? And of course, consistency plus quality equals authority that's going to convert. And then I have another example here. This is going to be, I'm probably not going to play this video as much. Okay, Sab, I know you're on this call. It's a really long video of yours. Let's see. Okay. Whew, that was loud. So for this specific example here, I have attraction marketing. Okay. Things, the rags to riches content, your before and your after videos, that always blows up for me. The same video that I posted on TikTok also blew up on Instagram. It's this exact one here, right? Attract and don't chase. Let your audience always come to you, right? Of course, there's going to be cold messages that maybe we'll talk about on another training, but with attraction marketing, attract and don't chase. Share your story and your lifestyle, not just your product, right? Have that little mix of exactly what you guys are pushing. And most importantly, showcase results in your transformation, not just the features inside of our platform. Be relatable and authentic. People follow people once again and not logos. And most importantly, consistency. Okay. I'm really emphasizing and repeating that word a lot because consistency in your social media game is what matters the most. Okay. It literally becomes very magnetic. People will get attracted to your content because it's right in front of their face already, but you have to make sure that the content you're pushing out is going to attract them to actually go and message you. Now, this is Savannah's video, which is on the next one.
If you're a girl in SAC and you're feeling drained, overworked, and just stuck in 2025, watch to the end of this video. I felt the exact same way 3 years ago before I knew about this opportunity. I was a broke college student working paycheck to paycheck. Not just that, but it was also the people that I was really surrounding myself with.
Speed this up right here.
That same kind of energy, you actually start creating that energy for yourself. Think about it. Who you hang out with literally resembles who you are. So if you're going to be with
Okay, I played a little bit of that, okay, but she was sharing her story on there. Story marketing, stories connect emotionally because people remember feelings and not the facts, right? And as you guys can see, like that video, I'm gonna replay this part.
who you hang out with literally resembles who you are.
She was getting so many DMs, you guys, when she posted this specific one, because all she did was she shared her journey, she shared her struggles, her wins, and the lessons that she was able to gain from her journey so far. She was using relatable experiences that her audience saw which gave them a "this could be you" kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Then we have, of course, structured stories with our beginning, middle, and end transformation. And of course, add that call to action at the end. And last but not least, again, mix your education, inspiration, and your personality when you guys are posting that kind of content. And of course, get to work. This is the last slide. Perfect. People buy into you, right? Sometimes people might not just be buying the platform, the company, the products, right? People might just be buying because they have that opportunity to work and learn from you. But it starts with building that credibility up for yourself. How do you build that credibility? You build your social media. Once you build your social media, trust me when I say you're probably going to need to hire an assistant to message all of those people for you. You guys, any single person can do it. And I will add, this will only take 90 days, okay? Probably longer, but if you want to go on an actual content run, you're locked in, you're ready to work, you're ready to hit diamond, 90 days is what you need to give yourself. I'm actually going to go back on a personal 90-day content run on February 1st, okay? 3 reels, 3 TikToks, 5 to 10 stories every single day, 100 to 300 messages for people. And that's exactly what I'm going to do for 90 days straight. Okay, when you're posting consistently for those 90 days, I promise you that if you are posting quality content, one of them is going to blow up. And when one of them blows up, you're going to get so many leads coming your way and diamonds already done. Okay, social media is going to be your guys' leverage. It's the why is someone going to sign up with me? And this is exactly what needs every single person to get to work on, okay, is really building your guys' social media. It is an opportunity to get so many funnels from different leads because you have reach, okay? If we didn't have social media, how am I in Seattle, Washington right now going to reach someone in New Jersey, for an example, right? What am I going to do? Walk, drive, fly there? Absolutely not. But my phone, social media helps me connect with more people all around the world, right? So make sure you guys use your phone as a tool and stop scrolling and start drafting, you guys. But with that being said, okay, I think it is time for us to wrap up this training. I do have my session here I'm going to get straight into. Thank you guys for, of course, being inside of this training. Tomorrow is going to be another training from Miss Laura and also Josh. I'm so excited for their training. I feel like it's always going to be so valued packed. I hope every single one of you guys were able to take some notes because note takers are money makers. But with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing night, morning, evening, wherever you guys are all at. And we will see you guys again tomorrow, and I'll see you guys on my session. See you
Thank
guys
you
later.
very much, Arabella. Thank you guys for tuning in, guys. Don't forget three posts a day, three posts a day, 7 days a week, 150 people engage with. You'll watch your content skyrocket. Arabella, smash it. Thank you guys so much. Take care. See you guys tomorrow. It's going to be a big one. Let's go. Peace.